What up, everybody? Welcome to the stream. It's been a little bit since I played streamed some Madden, so I thought I'd come bring it back. We're in the Super Bowl. We've made it against the Ravens. We beat the Cowboys, which I think you guys saw that one, if I'm not mistaken. Dak Prescott got hurt, kind of shut down their offense after that happened. Yeah, so we're moving on. We're back in the Super Bowl against the team that we beat last year. Can we do a repeat? Is the question. Can we repeat? Get a Super Bowl win back-to-back years as a new team, new franchise? I'm only going to hang around for a little bit. I'm going to play this game. There's the Dex man.
Yeah, man.
Only on for a little bit.
That's cool.
I gotta. I thought I'd do a stream real quick, and then I was gonna take a shower and get ready for the day since I've been up since 7 o'clock, freaking dealing with dropping the kid off. Then the whiff and the other kid, both off at work.
Yeah.
So.
Cool.
Other than that, man, it's been a cold. It's been colder than shit here lately.
Yeah. I can't say it's warm here tonight. We have had a bit of unusually mild weather.
It's
gone cold again.
It got cold enough to where we had ice on the ground. Whatever water got on the ground had turned to ice. We actually had some lady hit the corner right by the police station, actually, downtown. Yeah. Went to hit the corner, and she went sliding right up onto the curb, almost into the freaking sign at the old Goodwill. Yeah, that was interesting. Watching that one out. But you got snow already starting. We had a small snow flurry. Not enough to stick, though.
Yeah.
Madden football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. Buckle up. There's football coming your way. Coming up next.
I got a game that you might not. Have you ever played that WRC?
Here in the Bay Area, the moment has finally arrived. It is time for football here at Levi Stadium.
World Rallycross.
Folks, this is Super Bowl 60.
We've got an outstanding if you have your 5,
the moment is upon us.
If you have the 5, which I know you do, but I don't know if you've gotten your plus yet or not. But if you did have your plus, they gave it to us for free for PlayStation 5 users, the new WRC game. And I'm not normally World of Rallycross guy. I don't usually play it. It's never been my cup of tea. And this one, I've actually started getting into it and trying to figure out how to actually play the game.
More history to be written tonight as we get underway.
So far, I mean, I have no complaints of it.
About the 21-yard line. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league.
Yeah, also on how much throttle you use at certain times. If you ease the throttle or you're straight heavy on it.
There's still a Super Bowl to be played, and his offense, they're looking to him to be their leader. You can take it all in when it's
I know how to ease
right
the
now,
pedal.
You got the biggest game of your life to win.
Yeah.
When I need
And
to.
his first look is incomplete.
It's zone defense right away here defensively, and I know that these linebackers and DBs are going to be tested throughout. They passed the first test, though.
Right.
This one.
I mean, this one I've only gotten.
And only a couple there up to about the
well, technically, I was supposed to be doing a completely different class of rally that my crew owner wanted, or the owner of the team wanted me to do. Instead, I started half the season doing what they were wanting me to do. And then I was like, you know what, after the first, well, actually, the first race, after the first race that I missed of the junior WRC, I was like, screw this, I'm out. I'm not doing the class that you guys are wanting. I wanted to do the junior WRC. Those are the cars that I screwed around with so that I actually know how they're handling and all that stuff. That's what I want to work with.
Yeah.
So that's what I started doing. I started doing that, and then the rear-wheel drive vehicle. And I dropped out of the rear-wheel, stayed with the junior RC, and then switched, kept that car, built another one for just WRC2, which is Rallycross 2 vehicles. And I built myself one of them and started getting into that one too. So I've won a championship already, and that's one of the things that my crew chief was all excited about. He was like, already got a championship under our belt.
They'll run for the first time here with Brian Robinson.
Well, get off.
Down to the 10-yard line.
There's some. It's difficult, man. It is very difficult to figure out the braking, when to slow down, when not to slow down, and when to actually have a pair of balls, and when to tuck it back in. Because there's some courses where I'm just like, Jesus, dude, how are these guys flying on this damn thing? If you're hauling ass and hit a corner, you're going off the cliff down the mountainside, dude.
At the end of the drive, he had the burst that set up the first and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Yeah, I actually had to adjust. I had to adjust, figure out the proper adjustments on the car for that, dude.
Let him cap things off.
You know, because you're braking and using the handbrake.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
You know, as soon as you take your foot off the brake,
you're on the gas.
Your foot on the handbrake. Right, but you're pressing the handbrake button.
And it's good to make it 7-0.
Right.
The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was capped off by the touchdown run from Brian Robinson.
But you've got to keep all that in one continuous movement, or else you stop almost before you can accelerate.
See, there's the thing, though, is like, for me, I've done a lot of...
Feather the brake, your foot brake, you got to feather the brake.
Right. I mean, I've done a lot of dirt racing racing games, like sprints and late models and stuff like that, along with NASCAR. And then you got your Need for Speed games where you deal with dirt and pavement sometimes.
Yeah.
So that kind of came in handy a little bit when it came to like drifting on dirt roads around a corner or something.
Yeah.
Did help knowing how to drift and pitch it sideways as I'm going around a corner.
And that was one driving game I found easier in the wet than in the dry.
Snow I like, gravel I like, rain is kind of iffy. It just depends if I have the car, or I don't set up the car correctly, because if I don't set up the brake bias the right way when I let off throttle, as I was potentially getting ready to hit the brake to go around the corner and back into throttle, it'll pitch it right, and that's not the corner way I need to go. I need to go left, not to the right. So I have to like counteracting for that, like getting prepared for it every time. Every time I let off the gas, it'd want to kick to the right.
Yeah. Yeah. See, when it was wet for it, I used to have my brake biased to the front brakes.
Yeah. And that's where I was making mistakes, because I changed it to where I put more brake bias to the rear than the front. So
I have my brake bias to the front, but it does mean that when you handbrake in the corner, you've got to hold it longer. So you slow down a little bit
Patterson
more than
back
you
out there
really
to send
need
this one away.
Right.
But
and no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
It is.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Or it used to. I'm going on the old games, not the modern days.
Oh yeah, now
From the gun,
now
Jackson.
It's so much different.
Flush to his right. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
I've got about 3 or 4 different ones.
Jackson, option right, and holding it may be the wrong decision as he stopped in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
That was a big mistake there, buddy.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. He dumps it off for Henry. And he is going to lose yardage here. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Here's Jordan Stout now.
And what drew my attention to it,
44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Taking it about the 16.
Yeah, but it had all
a good return there, 17 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their 2nd drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Daniels.
Street fighter.
Zacchaeus here, hauling it in. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
No, sorry, not airborne. Firefight.
They go play action. Daniels. To the sideline, look at that catch, dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well
Mario
done.
Kart, sorry. And you can play two-player Mario Kart. Sorry.
Throwing now is Daniels.
You can't play online.
Escaping the pressure right. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Well, the mates. Get him one next week.
Here's Daniels. Forced out to his left.
I've got to wait and see what happens with this.
And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Final 30 seconds of this first quarter. And it's been a quarter dominated by the guys with the football. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jahan Dotson. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Dragons will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Another impressive drive, so they're 2 for 2, 2 touchdowns. Charles, a great start to this ball game for them.
And one of the words that's really worked its way into our lexicon is stacking. They've stacked momentum each time out, and not only on offense. Between those touchdowns, defense held, forced a punt to get the ball back, and they played awfully well in this one. Both sides playing at optimal level.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
Right, I'll come back.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. Ravens offense getting set and ready for this next drive. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll run the option to start the drive. Oh, fighting off the defender. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 14 yards that time and a first down on the keeper. And we've got a lot more ahead of us here in Super Bowl 60. Second quarter coming your way next. 14-0 is our score. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Appreciate everyone joining us. Super Bowl 60 here tonight. Time to begin the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis up in the booth as we get set to resume play. Now Thomas will come in motion right. Now they'll fake the jet sweep and run up the middle with Henry. Looking for a seam but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage and that's it. Well, there to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. Now a 2nd and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage. But not much more than that.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. Here's Jackson to throw. Pressure comes and down he goes. That's Deron Payne with a sack that time.
Already up 2 touchdowns. How about that drive killer of a sack there to add to their good play? This offense coming away with no points now, and some kind of score was desperately needed.
Fourth down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taken in at the 22. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Omaha's offense back out for another series. Well, this offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the end zone.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because...
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. After the interception, here's Jackson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That one good for 26 and a first down. Off the option, here's Henry. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Henry again on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
A 2 terabyte one.
Here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Thanks to his effort, they now have a big choice to make here. He just ran them in the field goal range with that one, so here come the choices. Do they kick it here, or do they...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A line ball here, remember. But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
They begin the drive with Robinson. Shoves him away and shutting him off. Now open field. Touchdown! Brian Robinson Jr. His 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Dragons continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
I know I should keep the focus and the spotlight on the hero that just scored, but tackling's been an issue for this defense all game long. I can't set that aside. We just saw it again here. Missed tackles leads to his long touchdown run.
Patterson now for the extra point. And it is now 21-0. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he probably wishes he would have sat on that one. Instead, he's only able to get this up beyond the 15-yard line. And the Ravens taking the field. And this, you'd hate to say that a drive in the first half must end in points, but you're down 21-0. They're going to have to get something going fairly quickly.
I would agree totally with that, because if you're going to mount the comeback, it's going to have to come in bits and pieces. It doesn't just all come at one time, right? We haven't seen anything more than a 6-point touchdown ever in this game, right? So that's how it has to be done. Get points on the board now. Start your comeback. But you're exactly right. Let's get it going right here in this spot.
2 minutes on the clock in the second quarter of this Super Bowl. Now 2nd and 3.
Lights, you change color. From green to red or red to green.
Now it's Jackson.
And
he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot.
Yeah.
Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. It became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Play action. Now Jackson.
The switches don't lose.
It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
I think this will want to ride very simply because he overestimated his arm strength and his ability to fit it anywhere he wants to. A lot of quarterbacks do that and often pay the price.
A little underthrew that one.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
I can flick a switch 20 times and it not happen.
To throw is Daniels. That's complete to McCaffrey. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it will result in a fresh set of downs.
It's all pretty simple sometimes, isn't it? Go where the defenders are not. And he does exactly that. Makes a nice catch to move the chains. Defense got to find a better way of accounting for the shorter routes that are being run against them.
Daniels looking to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Dragons are starting to open things up here in the Super Bowl. That's just how they drew it up, CD. His first read was there, got it to him quickly, and into the end zone.
Absolutely excellent execution by all involved. And the coordinator, got to give him credit, found the perfect play call. Quarterback let it fly as soon as the target came through, and his guy made a nice catch. Just how you draw it up in practice and then execute it in the game.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And a round is on here in this first half.
Occasionally, lights on other points will change colour. So it's got to be an intermittent short.
And Patterson back out there to send
wire
this one
cross
away.
somewhere.
Well, if it was a wire cross, it would
from a
happen
couple
all the
yards
time.
deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so
like
should have opted for the touchdown.
wires a little too
the
close
field.
to each other,
We'll
where one wire is occasionally touching.
Left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need it right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
But
they come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. In motion left is Thomas.
In little bits of fire.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This will go to Henry out wide. So give him 2 yards here on the completion. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
But in the line.
Now is a punter, Jordan Stout.
Well, instead of soldering all them wires together and doing, I can buy
Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Where I can put all my wires into separately.
Now Daniels. Eluding the pressure
and then
right.
the main power wire will come into that. And that will feed all the power.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a 1st down.
They asked him to take charge and get them to a spot where they can at least attempt to kick before the half, and he does just that. Didn't trust what he saw downfield, so he took it upon himself to get them into field goal range using his legs. That's coming through with a play they needed in a big spot.
I enjoy it.
He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
To the air goes Daniels.
That's
caught. Touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus. A 9-yard touchdown ground. And the Dragons are starting to pour it on the game's biggest stage. They are running away with this Super Bowl.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now.
But I could take the cassette player unit and put that together. I've done that loads of times.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Years ago.
This to the back of the landing zone. He'll return it from the 1. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The Ravens going to get one more drive here in this first half. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these 2 teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run.
When I went round my mates one day, I had it in my pocket.
So we've reached halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. What a season this has been. Hard to believe it ends tonight. As we'll get back to you guys for the second half of this
why do
Super
cowgirls
Bowl
walk
in just a
bow-legged?
moment. It was a solid first half of football for the Alabama man.
Because
Brian
Cowboys
Robinson.
always wearing a
He
hat
chipped
when
in a
he's
couple
eating.
of touchdown runs as he was running with determination right from the word go. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half. Because this one's already close to being in the bag, if it's not already.
Definitely come.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. Still going past the 30. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown.
And talk about taking words and bringing them to life. At halftime, I will guarantee you in their locker room, they talked about pressing the kicking game because you can get an advantage if you do it right, and they just did.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And it is 42-0.
I'm not staying here again tonight. And she went this morning. But last night,
so now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Taking it about the 1.
She's sat in the training room watching the
and no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
And I've been trying to work how I can cover the light up.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Cover the light up so it's not so fucking bright.
They go play action with Jackson. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamin Davis coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5.
Yeah.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle.
Yeah.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll get this one up to about his 14.
Been a lazy,
on the gain there, and
it's
that
too
leaves him
cold
with
to be out in
14
the
yards
garage
still to
to
go
freaking
on
work on
third
it. And I
down.
keep telling
This
Monica,
defense just
like,
continues
clean
to
off
bottle
the
up
table.
that ground game. And look, I mean, the
kitchen.
deficit right now for this offense is so big
our
that
dining
it might
room
not
table
matter,
real
but
quick
still
so
in the
that I
third
can
quarter,
do something.
You're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on for the 5th time here today. Fielded at the 33. Oh, twisting away. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. Fights loose and brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 101 yards rushing for him now as he goes over the century mark here in the Super Bowl.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here, because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Flushed out right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Jaden Daniels scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Dragons extend their lead yet again. Extra point try now for Patterson.
Taking it all out.
And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I keep telling Monica I want to do a couple of things. There's a couple projects that I'm trying to do.
A 19-yard touchdown run.
And one of those projects is something that I want to pick up to where, hey, little shorty there can utilize herself.
Patterson back out
next year, she has mechanics. So she will be actually able to work on a car 2 periods.
Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Baltimore's offense,
I got her a little project, something that's running. She just needs to do little things on it.
They have not put up a single point, and on the other
learning
side,
how to work on her own car at the same time.
So you know the frustration level has to be rising, right? So they've got to find a way to quell that, because otherwise they certainly won't get anything done in this one. Keep diving deeper into the offensive playbook. The bottom line is, don't quit competing.
One thing that she does.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in
from
this
what her
first
teacher,
from what her teacher
was saying at parent-teacher conferences, Haley actually,
and a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. They're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
A 3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. In trouble here And down he goes, back at the 8-yard line. Multiple defenders get to him there, and that is the 6th time he's been sacked in this ball game. The Ravens send their punter out now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
You know, quite fluffy. So I was out one day and I seen a decent socket set.
And they'll get to this and down it inside the 25 at the 24-yard line. Brian Robinson Jr. making his way back onto the field. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see him back. Just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called. Because he doesn't feel like there are going to be any lost yardage plays. Nothing but big-time positive runs.
Making the sideline grin as well. Now he's loose again. And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Partner, even I can figure out who deserves the lion's share of credit for their lead right now because he has been terrific in a dual threat role. Really chewing up yardage and getting them points with his legs. Simply put, that defense has had no way of stopping him, and that's why his side is on top.
Yeah.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's second down. Back to throw. Daniels. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 11 yards there, first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execute.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Well, with the size of lead that this offense has, I don't think that interception is really going to affect them much. But at least for this defense, something small to hang their hat on.
Yeah, and let's face it, they're not even scoreboard watching anymore, right? They're just trying their best to make a play, get themselves off the field, which they just did, and salvage a little bit of pride in this one.
And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Jamin Davis there to bring him down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not, and right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game rolling in.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
I've got wood blades. I've even got aluminium blades. I cut in aluminium.
Going quickly here to Thomas. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down. Up next, the biggest quarter of the entire season. At the end of that, only one quarter left here in Super Bowl 60 as we get set to begin the fourth. They'll come up 2nd and 7. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left.
I mean, tilt it backwards and forwards, not side and side.
Jackson from the shotgun. A check down here for Henry. And down he'll go at the 25. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
So it goes through and easier.
The offense on third down tonight, it has been a disaster. 0 for 8 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Jackson. In trouble, and he's taken down. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game.
Partner, my vocabulary isn't that great, but to me, there's only one word that fits this front 7 today, and that's dominant. 4 and 5 sacks is already rare in one game. Getting to more than 6 in one contest while winning by this many points, an absolutely astounding effort by every player involved.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They start on the ground with Robinson here. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Marlon Humphrey with the tackle defensively. Now 2nd and 5. They'll run again here with Robinson. And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. 121 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Dotson in motion right. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
My nephew told me that when he comes out, he's going to take
now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's got this down to the 35. Now following the completion, we're going to get a stoppage here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Let's
go now.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Robinson up the middle. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Well, now after all of this, hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
But I might pick it out while I'm there. It depends. I don't want his big route. Because he's got a smaller route.
Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler.
And I got the smaller one.
There's the stiff arm. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
No, he's never.
Here we go.
When I fucking money, then I fucking got banged up.
We'll take it in. Touchdown.
Sometimes offensive can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here, and we run this play in the alley. And that's good work to hit the hole hard and finish in the end zone.
Patterson now for the extra point.
Okay.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive takes them down the field in 8 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
And you don't worry about that. You've got more important to worry about. Oh, was that it? Oh, yeah.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away.
Well, that could have been paid sooner then, wouldn't it?
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Ravens ready to take over. And it's becoming more and more apparent that this is just not going to be their night. That Lombardi trophy so close, but the expectations simply have not matched the results as they start on this drive 1st and 10. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Jackson. Buying time to his left. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Well, he's proven real effective running the football. No one open, don't force it. Just get what you can. And that's what he's done very well in this game.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Throwing is Jackson. And that's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mark Andrews, there. And it's 3rd and short. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Thomas, the man in motion left. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Looking deep here for Flowers. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Emmanuel Forbes able to stick with him and knock that one away.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken at the 23. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. Omaha's offense back out for another series. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. Nifty footwork at the 45. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 45 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries.
You'll never get rid of me.
First down, and they stick with Eckler. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. 18 more yards there and another first down.
A good run there on right tackle in old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Running on first down, Eckler. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Once more, here's Eckler. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point try now for Patterson. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Baltimore about ready to go on offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Dorrance Armstrong able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
Stop the quarterback sneaking around there.
Pass protection
you ain't running on me
all
there,
night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Jackson now. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And that will be incomplete as time has run out On this football game.
Repeat of the Super Bowl.
So celebration down on the field for a good,
beat you guys again.
Victory here. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. Commissioner Goodell on the podium to make the presentation of the Lombardi Trophy to a very worthy franchise. They are your Super Bowl 60 champions. So that'll conclude another captivating season of the NFL on EA Sports. So for Charles Davis and all the hardworking men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying good night from Santa Clara.
$47 yards total.
I've been watching a thing on Lincoln's too.
On what?
Lincoln's too.
They've done exactly our and so the question has changed. It's no longer what lies inside Lincoln 2, but why it was built. Maybe the real secret isn't buried in the vault at all, but in why those men chose to hide it so completely. Standing before Lincoln's tomb, you're not just looking at a monument. You're standing over a century of loyalty and intentional secrecy. A silence designed and built to last longer than memory itself. Because even after 151 years, what endures beneath the stone isn't just history, it's devotion. And as experts continue to
There's a metal box underneath Lincoln's too. And they're not sure what's in it. But it's got underground hidden rooms.
Cool. All right, that's the end of the Super Bowl, folks. Oh,
Is that on your game?
Yeah. Let's see, who's retiring? Mac.
And it took months for the English Queen, her cousin, to actually sign the death warrant.
The Romans giveaway. He got up in the morning and the truck wouldn't start.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it left the fucking caravan plugged into it. They managed to get it started. But they went and met the young guy. He reckons he only bought one t-shirt and he was wearing it. Roman sat there in the vehicle, handed him 20 grand. And he grabbed it, looked at it, and gave it Roman back. And Roman went, no, that's yours. But they eventually decided to go and get a new battery for it, and got a new battery on.
Right.
They did.
You can hear the group. They are at the grave This is the boring part. It's the excavation process. Aha.
I already did that. Yeah. Okay.
But yeah, the young laddie flew down to pick it all up. He did.
And it's so nice to be around solo with another group that's climbing up. They will be a little bit mad at me because I'm not. The group is a little bit mad at me because I'm not. The door. With King Harold is simple. He destroyed one of his armies.
I don't know if I want to hire him. Let's see. Offensive line guru. X Factor ready. Pass blocking. X Factor ready. X Factor ready. Run and gun. Disguise. 3-4 defensive skill.
We don't know what that body is for, but because we don't know what the body is for, then what about lost and found? We found treasure, coin, peanut here. And why is it from here? Because we found something to start checking how to make it better or nicer. But we are a clicking secret. How it used to look like before. I'm walking next to I still can hear the floor. Another thing that I wanted to see was burned down 17.
Okay, let's get this back where I had it. So, defensive backer, yes.
Taking care of the report. The Romans and the Jews. That will be quiet. Don't want to disturb them. Remember, we started the tour some from here. The church
I'll get that back. I want my defense where it's at.
Now, remember the junction? Two. That junction is the top. That straight that goes all the way. I don't know why it is. Maybe next year we will have a different solution for that. Maybe that goes up towards the city. But it goes I'm committed down. And in this way, we believe that some storm.
Alright, so we lost. Lost a couple people.
You're going to be surprised. Don't go away. 6th century, because
do need a fullback, though.
Equifax are here to help you take control of your day-to-day money matters. We'll help you manage your finances, access your credit score, learn how to improve it, and get alerts when there are changes in your credit report. Equifax, helping people live their financial best. You must understand that solution is very important for the Muslims, for the Christians as well. Ethiopia built it on food that, according to tradition, Jesus killed the blind man. It was here. But the Jews is such an important thing purify yourself, meet there before you are reaching the temple. The water doesn't come Torah. The water is to blessing the altar. Is from here the high priest is to purify himself here before the day of atonement, and it's part of the church. Then it's such an important place for the Jews and for the Christians. Did you subscribe to my YouTube channel? You do. And what about my Facebook and Instagram? There are different messages. Each one of them. It's the same name. For example, like look for Instagram, look for Facebook, and be part of my family. You can ask me whatever you want. You found this Valero on 5. Valero 5. Valero.
I might just pick that up during the off season. That's what I might do. Yeah.
I'm looking for the process. And you see that nothing, there's no damage to it. Picture that 1780, the Romans started to destroy. Temples ran away from the city. Some of them used their village canal as shelter. And then, just like that, the Romans destroyed part of it. We had to set it on fire. You can understand what happened to those poor Jews. We found it too short.
Okay. Well, I already got who I wanted. So let's move on. Bench. Send to the draft, please. Thank you. Start the NFL draft. What do we need? Team top need left end. So we need a left end, middle linebacker, and a guard. Okay. Start the draft.
Every career starts as a dream, a belief that someday you'll join the greats and line up next to them on the same field, in the same league. That dream required incredible sacrifice just to even make it to this point. For the coaches and teams of this league, they dream of the right player that changes everything for their franchise. Tonight, those dreams collide. Welcome to Madden's NFL Draft.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to let everybody know that the draft is open. And with the first pick goes to Allen. Dinkin Allen. Where am I at? Got the 12th pick. All right. Let's see. View the draft board. Let's see where I want. looking for next pick. Cunningham. Okay. All right, so it's either Eddie Locklear or Quinn Bruce. And we need a middle linebacker. And they're not looking in the top 5. So he's 5th ranked. He's top 5. Not too bad. I don't know if I would go for him, though. All right, let's pick what we need. So, left in, we'll go with the middle linebacker first. Never mind, they already took him. Okay, well, left in it is. Awareness. Why not? Oh, yeah. We want to work on our defense, get that sucker up to par with the offense, man. Struggles to break free when engaged. Not a problem, though. Okay. Next, use your pick, please. What's that?
On December 30th, 2006, the government
Please go and check out the original website in the description. Twister, a small town cafe built near Maysville, Oklahoma, was torn down right after filming. Only the old gas station across the road remains a reminder of the storm's past. Back to the future. Dr. Brown's iconic garage in Burbank, California, was located at 535 North Victory Boulevard, but the building has since been demolished. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. The Scottsdale Police Station, demolished in 1996. A medical complex now stands where history's most excellent phone booth once landed, though the old blacksmith shop nearby still remains. Blue Velvet. Jeffrey's discovery of the severed ear was shown near 109 Lakes in Wilmington, North Carolina.
All right, we're gonna end the stream right there.
Chatty never quite
Take it easy.